Hi guys! Today I'm talking about my hobbies and kind of a list of what else I'm interested in wanting to try eventually. Let's go through my current hobby rotation. These are all the top things I've been focusing on doing in my free time. I've been making collages for at least 8 years now, and I've even gone back and reworked on my first collage notebook that I started on. My ultimate goal for my channel was to eventually do a flip through of each of my notebooks one day. Next up, YouTube has been one of my favorite places online to spend time on, watching other people's videos and going through my watch later playlists. Another hobby of mine has been making these videos on YouTube. I ended up enjoying it way more than I expected, especially since I've been making it about any topic and concept I wanted. Photography. I actually don't do photography consistently, but it's one of those things where I can just pick up my phone whenever I'm inspired. I do want to eventually get a digital camera with simple features and a digital screen. I'd say I have multiple smaller collections of different things, but right now I'm just focusing on my card collections. I've been wanting to make more of an effort to go to local photo card trading events, and I re-downloaded Pokemon Go, but I'm mainly just watching unboxing videos and keeping up with my card wish list right now. By browsing online, I mean it as a digital version of window shopping. Maybe by watching fashion videos and a little bit on Instagram, but mostly by saving pins and organizing boards on Pinterest. But also, browsing in general. I like to read articles and stuff like that because I used to be interested in starting a blog, but it's kind of hard to do when everything feels like it's stuck behind a paywall. One of my hobbies has always been watching shows. Right now, I'm most excited for Yumi Cells Season 3, and I think it will help me get back into watching K-dramas, but I also just really love that show. What I've slowed down on are hobbies that I've just been doing more infrequently. On that list is drawing and painting. I feel like other than kind of my OCs, I haven't been able to be too original with drawing, and I only really paint when I'm inspired by an original idea that usually comes from a magazine landscape, but now I feel like I'm just waiting for Art Fight to come in the summer again to start drawing. Reading is something I have slowed down on and haven't gone back into even though I've been wanting to. These are some of my favorite books I've read so far. I've enjoyed writing art critiques for one of my classes in the past, and sometimes prompted writing for English classes too. I've been using Pinterest more recently, but I used to use it more frequently by itself, just pinning and sorting boards. And now I use it as a source for something else, like my OCs or videos. So for hobbies I haven't tried, I either haven't tried them or I've tried a few of these once or twice, but they're just hobbies that in general I've just been really interested in trying. Little pet shop and other toy customs. LPS are pretty small scale for me to paint, but it's something that I would want to try out eventually. I'd probably paint them as my OCs or try to find a cute concept. For most of these things, I don't really want to get more materials for anything and just focus on what I have going on right now, but I mostly just like seeing how detailed other people make theirs. I like the aesthetics of it, like the decorating aspect. Personally, I just like looking at cute stamps on Pinterest, and honestly, who doesn't love cute stationery? Sewing for designing and embroidery. It's another case of time I'd rather spend on something else, but it's okay to like it for the idea of it and admire something I wish I could do but probably won't. And then there's also beading. Beading also fits into the sewing category. I think a recent addition for me. It seems very versatile in how you can use it to decorate things, and it seems like the easiest option, like beginner-wise, to do. For cosplay, I really don't even know what I would dress up as. I haven't been able to watch anime in a long time, and have been meaning to get back into that as well. I know cosplay can take a lot of preparation and detail. I think I just naturally like gardening, but I did it for a class, and it was way harder than I expected. I think I overwatered the seeds, and I'm not actually good at it. I think it's definitely a hobby I will focus more on later in life. I've done paper mache a handful of times, but I think a lot of these types of projects take up a lot of space. I'm not really sure about the longevity of the pieces either. I've seen people make stamps out of erasers and foam paper, and I do already have a couple pre-made stamps, and I just think this would go really well for also like making letters, writing letters.